My name is Natatia Nix. I am the coordinator for Michigan Humane Society Cruelty Investigation and Rescue Department. I've been with the Michigan Humane Society for eight years now. I started at the clinic, and then I dispatched rescues through the shelter for 3 years, and now I've been in cruelty for 3 or 4 years. When we come in the morning, of course, we have messages from the evening, people that are wanting to report cruelties, people that need their dogs picked up and euthanized. We have several calls for injured confined strays and dogs on the freeway. Initially, go through, check the messages, and get everyone delegated and out on the road. So we're looking at getting East Unit for cruelty investigation, West Unit for cruelty investigation, and then 3 rescue drivers also out picking up animals. The definition technically of a stray would be a dog which was roaming at large. I think there are stray dogs within the city. I think there are a lot of abandoned dogs in the city that get loose, and I think there are a lot of people that leave their dogs to roam. I do not think, as I've heard estimates, and I don't know from where the numbers came, but I've heard estimates that there are between 50,000 and 100,000 stray dogs in the city of Detroit. And if we break that down, that's 350 to 700 per square mile in the city. That would be an enormous problem, and that's certainly not the city in which I live. We usually have a 70 to 100. There's variants, obviously, seasonal variants, weather variants. I know rescue, yeah, probably 70 to 100 a day. There are groups, rescue groups, private parties that we would consider hoarders that call themselves rescue groups that will also surrender animals to us. In the event that non-open admission shelters have animals which need to be euthanized, they will surrender them to a shelter that can provide that service. To the best of my knowledge, we are the only completely open admission shelter in the state of Michigan. We will not turn you away. We will not turn animals away because they're not adoptable. We will not turn animals away because you do not live within the city in which the animal is surrendered. We won't turn animals away because the animal is aggressive, because the animal is too injured. There isn't a reason that you can give where we can turn animals away. The bottom line to me is abandonment, people losing homes. Working at the front counter at the shelter, the saddest thing that you'll see is families that truly love their animals, and their animals are being surrendered because they've lost their homes and they're going into no-pet housing. And that breaks your heart, because often what we deal with are animals that nobody loves, that nobody cries for when they pass, and that never have known what it's like to be loved. So when you see the animals that have loving families that simply cannot afford to keep them, it enrages you. I think the hardest thing for us right now is that all day, every day, through searing heat, through the deep freezes, I have my guys out in the field, literally, not to be melodramatic, but literally risking their lives, and they're picking up animals that can give you nightmares. You know, one of my rescue guys picked up a dog that we picked it up, he said his bones felt like a bag of potato chips. So this is all day, every day, they're out doing this, and to have, based on trend or whimsy, like people, community that we've been here for 134 years, turn its back on us, it feels like right now, is infuriating, because it feels like the people that are speaking do not know how badly it hurts the front line of staff that's been here all these years. No matter how much negative publicity we get, it doesn't lower the amount of cruelty calls I take. It doesn't lower the amount of rescue calls we take. If anything, we've had an increase, and it certainly does not lower the number of animals which are coming into our shelter. So still, even in light of disparaging press, we're still here where we have been and where we will be. We're still here serving the community, because that is the whole intent of our organization. That's why we do what we do. My name is Natatia Nix. I work at the Michigan Humane Society Detroit Center for Animal Control and Care. I'm the Cruelty and Rescue Coordinator, and you are watching the World Animal Awareness Society.